What's going on, y'all, man? This is again back Brian Pittman with Pittman's Pocket, man. I just did a little video. I'm talking about HBCU coaches. That's damn sure what I did. But I'm going to emphasize on the talent from the HBCU level. Okay, again, I'm a hula, thankful that I just got into position of being a scout for the Hula Bowl, and my position is to be a HBCU scout. And it's a lot of kids that I've kind of like put into the notification of that. They achieved, very prestigiously last year with on the field contributions. And within, maybe a week or two, some of them haven't stood out. So that's the thing about it, you would like some consistency with some of these players, and some of them haven't been consistent, and some actually have. The only one that I can say that I've seen film over this past week that's been the most consistent person as far as depth of talent, and it's just it's only one game, but the talent level that he competed against, he actually did pretty good on the stat sheet, was Kenny Gallup from Howard. And to me so far, he's really looking like he can potentially be a day 2 pick. But of course, the ridicule comes with all these scouts from the professional level just continue to be biased. The transparencies continue to be biased to try to subject, the HBC level, because it's rhetoric, bro. These scouts continue to do this shit because of the owners. The owners are doing the same thing, bro. When these other leagues step up, bro, that's going to create more opportunities. And I'm further hoping that the NFL continues to sleep on this and the XFL and USFL does not. And I'm hoping that along the line that maybe those leagues can really consider just keeping those players and building it in their league than just giving it to the NFL, because the NFL are continuously missing it. You do not continue to feed somebody that ain't feeding themselves. That's the hand that you're giving them. This is what the XFL are subjecting themselves to the NFL, because they just got to do business starting out with them. And they're trying to do that. Eventually, they're going to break that shit. And if they can last long enough, they can continue to do it without the NFL. And that's what I'm hoping that it continues to happen, because the NFL hasn't been doing right to HBCUs, to the coaches, to the players, to the administrations, to those coaches. It's just like how the country does everything to a lot of black folks, period. And again, they're going to run away from the actual truth of these factors. But there are only a few players that really stood out, and I haven't really seen too many of all the other ones, but some of them I'm just checking by stats. Some of them I just, I have a second opinion about. Kenny Gallup stood out. I'm very impressed with him. Casey Hawthorne from Howard stood out too. And I ain't gonna lie, shit. Boy, we need to kind of like really consider that kid, man. I mean, rushing touchdown, passing touchdown. We meant receiving touchdown is impressive. Marcus Riley, one of the fam coaches, was telling me about the kid, and we gonna see this week that I'm actually going to the FAMU USF game, and I'm really, really, really ready to see him in person. A couple of the film prospects. Some of them didn't really impress me this week, especially Jeremy Musa. A lot of throws were inappropriate, meaning that they could have been appropriately passed, they could have been appropriately more accurate and appropriate better decision making that I felt like from him. And it's just gonna knock him. Anim Dankwa, that was another one that I was looking at first. He kind of was trying and did hold his own at first, but then there was some plays, bro, it just he kind of got beat completely. I I ain't say all the plays. It was just a few plays that really stood out. And I just want to see how he can compete against that type of level of play. He hold his own for majority of it, but if you watch the film of that game, he kind of got, beat by a couple players at defensive end. And, I definitely want to hold him to that, and I want him to improve. So the kid may not know me in person. I definitely don't know the kid in person because I have no connection with him. Some of these kids, when you try to connect with them, they really might not want to connect with you. But it's okay. As a Hula Bowl scout, it's acceptable. Some kids are willing to go to your event, and some kids are really not to. We at the Hula Bowl are definitely trying to get at least 6 to 8 prospects to attend to this event. And come January 13th, and we're definitely looking to display all these prospects that will definitely attend the Hula Bowl from the HBCU community. And we're definitely going to put them in front of, head scouts, not just regional scouts. And that's what I'm hoping to shift more towards too. And this is the time. A lot of the coaches need to improve, man. And a lot of these players, man, I'm just looking to further improve. I'm looking to hear more about, Sadate, really, coming out with a big game. Jeremy Musa to come out with a big game. Isaiah Majors to continue to come out with, production. You just can't always ask a kid like that to be always productive every week, but you know what it is considered. You're trying to achieve the highest of success, and you're going to have to accept that it requires you to be successful, even after failure. So I'm definitely hoping that, Eli Fields, which I'm definitely a fan of. I'm hoping that he can continue to have good games at offensive tackle at Southern. I'm definitely hoping to bring him to the Hula Bowl. Former FAU player, so the kid can play against D1 talent, and definitely within this week, the Grambling State game, I'm hoping that I can really be glued to Mr. Dante Anderson, compete against LSU, and hopefully can look somewhat impressive against LSU. So it's not because of the name of the school. It's just the person, bro. Beat that motherfucker ass. That's all the fuck you got to do. It don't matter about the program. Just beat every person in front of you, just like every person is going to want to do the same thing. You just got to take the advantage, bro. And that's how it has to go. I feel like with these prospects from the HBCU community, that I'm basically trying to factor out future considered nominations to the Hula Bowl. So I'm putting it out. These are facts. I'm not finna skim nothing. You're gonna hear this from me on this. Let's improve. It's only 2 weeks, supposedly 1 week, but let's continue to improve. Because I definitely hoping to bring the kids that I've named to the game, to the Hula Bowl, and if not, some more, especially from a couple of D2 schools at HBCU level. I'm looking to up that. So, players, let's go. Step it up. If you lost, you lost. Let's go for the next win. If you won, get the next win after that one. Yeah, continue to improve, because, man, we're going to be continuing looking at you guys. All right? Diamond out.